Doc, I'd like to address the debt exchange situation from two angles: our debt restructuring externally and the debt exchange as of how we've seen it so far and what labor has been responding to. To what extent will organized labor be affected? To what extent will individual pensioners be affected, if any? Because we've had conversations with different people. Some say, look, your principal is left there. It's the interest rolling over years that will see some shedding. But your pensions are safe. But we see what the TUC is doing. What is the bone of contention there?
So you see, a lot of the pension institutions are heavily exposed to the government bonds. So to the extent that people, expected payments, especially for this year and the next, for 2023 and the immediate years following, will not come. The pension funds are longer-term funds, and the exchange program that we are having, if you are holding longer-term debts, the impact is not as much as if you are holding shorter-term. So, but what happens is that if people go on retirement and the pensions are not generating sufficient liquidity in terms of the short term. So if people are going on pension next year, and because expected payments are not coming through, they are not getting the funds for the people who are due, then that's where the liquidity challenges come. So the immediate challenge is likely to be liquidity issues that will come up when payments have to be made.
But these pension funds, we are told, have a lot in excess. I mean, that is the rational option that they choose. So they've invested over time. They have a lot in excess that they could fall on, right?
I mean, it's not that obvious. I think there are different pension funds. Some may have different sizes. Some may have different liquidity issues. So I don't think we should box them all together. Don't forget that it's not just debt exchange. In the period leading up to this, a lot of funds have had challenges because people attempted to withdraw. When there was when the news first broke that you are going to see the haircut. So already there's been some challenges that had been bubbling before the exchange was officially announced. So it is real that people who are going on pension, some pension funds might face liquidity problems. We have heard government indicate that for those that experience those liquidity challenges, some support is needed. But you see, all of this is why the engagement becomes important. Let the pension fund managers explain in clear terms what this will mean for people who are nearing pension. And then government also explain where it's trying to meet people halfway. When we do all of this and people truly understand that maybe the underlying effect, the likely problems, we have made arrangements to try and address them, maybe we will see much less situation. At the moment, there's a lot of uncertainty for people who are getting close to pensions, where what is the nature of the problem they are going to face when they are going on pensions. And so this is where all the engagement need to happen, so that people will explain their challenges. The government will find a way to mitigate them.